Damn, it's 77? Tripping. We'll see how many people join the live today. I'm sure everybody's on lunch or something. So we're just gonna wait, see how many people join. Maybe 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see what happens. The weather's fantastic today. It's just super hot now. But I got all black on. I got no shorts. That's a stupid move on my part. What's up? What's up? Hi. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Sorry. No need to apologize. It's all good. I'm great. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Every day's a good day. Like I say every day. Every day's a good day. It's just that I made the dummy move and I didn't throw any shorts on today. I was going to, but then I changed my mind last second. So now I'm suffering in the heat. I got too much gas space in the AC. I'm just waiting for my wife to get her nails done. So yeah, I know. I know. Sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself. You do stupid things, you make a mistake. Sometimes you just have to laugh at it. That's all. No, no need to be angry every time something happens. Sometimes you just laugh and then you move on. Yeah, I'm good though. How's everybody else doing? Everybody else is good. How's your day? Let me hear from the people. What's the street saying? What's the street saying? You're very chain. My uncle Devin watches you. That's what's up. Shout out to Devin. Shout out to Devin. Good. It seems like everybody's in a good mood. I'm under the water. Yeah, for real? Shooting a submarine or something? I hope you're saying you're under the weather, but not saying that, you know, I hope you're doing bad, but is that what you're saying? Okay, you're under the water. Okay, okay. My mom passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. But, you know, when we have faith in God, we believe in this, we we always we're always promised eternal life. And it's funny, people are so afraid to die. But it's like, if life is beautiful, if giving birth is beautiful, why can't death be beautiful? You know, when you're a Christian, it's like it only talks about the beauty in death. You know, so I don't think there's a reason to be afraid. A lot of people are afraid. When my biological mother passed, she said she was afraid. She was afraid of death. You know, heaven is cool too. Yeah, I heard it's like beyond our imagination. Like it's that beautiful. You know. Let's see. Oh, it's a meme. Okay, that's a meme, mama. I farted and crapped my pants. Yo, Don, go change your pants then, man. What you talking about? Everywhere is cool. It ain't cool over here. It's almost like 80 degrees right now. Sheesh. But hey, it is what it is. Better than snow. I'm not complaining. It's 103 over. Oh goodness. Can you please hit the gritty? I don't know what that is. I don't know what the gritty is. I don't dance. Believe it or not, I'm a black person I can't dance. Yeah, I can't dance. It is what it is. Yeah. Hello, how are you? Oh, it's a meme. They have jokes on me. I guess I'm about to look that meme up. Russian. Yeah, I don't know what the gritty is. I'm about to look that meme up. What y'all want me to talk about? Are there any questions? What the hell? I don't know if y'all want to do like a Q&A, if y'all care about that. I want to give a shout out to everybody. Everyone that's following. I appreciate everybody that's watching because I could be watching anything else. Honestly, I don't watch football. I don't really mess with sports like that. That's just me though. But I do like the fitted cap, so it is what it is. But yeah, like I was saying, y'all could be watching anything else, and y'all tuned in with me. You know, that's what's up. You see, you see that black people come out. What you mean? You see that black people can't do. Nah, I'm just talking about me myself. You know, Nakara, I subscribed. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I talk about a lot of motivational stuff. I try to be authentic as possible. I just speak my mind. You know, I don't think I'm right about everything. All I can do is be honest. And anyone that resonates with it, I'm glad that people do. Because it's like one of those things when I was watching people on YouTube, I'd hear something and it's like one of those things like, wow, it really sticks with you. And you don't realize you need to hear something until you heard it. So when I get that feeling watching other people's videos, I wanted to give people that same feeling. And also show you that you don't need to be, you don't need all this high tech equipment to start making videos. Just use your phone, turn the camera on, and just speak your mind. That's all. Make videos. I love your stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. You play hockey? I never played hockey before. Yeah, I never played hockey before. Never played it. I did a little bit of football and I did a little bit of wrestling, but nothing crazy. That was just kind of something to do. You know what I mean? Keep out of trouble type stuff. I'm more into like arts and stuff like that. Music's cool. You know, I'm starting to get more into the health aspect of things. Like I'm watching videos on fasting. You know, that's kind of the stuff that I'm into. It is very painful. It's very painful. Is there anyone that you trust that you really have around you that gives you good energy when you do feel down? Because it's important to have people around you that can cheer you up when you need them the most. You know what I mean? Yeah, turn that to a wall. Yeah, I don't know what that message means. Stay positive, bro. Yeah, that's all you can do. And I know it's easier said than done. You know what I mean? It's easy to just tell people, yeah, just be positive and all that. You know. But when you're actually going through it, yes, it is a different feeling. It absolutely is. I can definitely relate to that. But I know that if I go through something like that and choosing to be negative and harming myself, being lazy, it's just I know that's not gonna help. And I need people to understand that. Like, doing the wrong things when you're feeling bad is not gonna help anything. It's only gonna make things worse. You can only blame people for so long when you're making those type of decisions. That's all. Wow, can I send you 200? Wow, I'll comment on your videos. That's good. Okay, cool. Yeah, just stay tuned. I've been posting every day for like 65 days. Yeah, can I send you 200? I got it. If you'd like to. I don't have any like super chats or anything like that. I love it, bro. Keep posting. Hey, appreciate it. I definitely plan on posting. Like I don't plan on stopping. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a gym vlog. I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do like a chest workout and chest arms and stuff like that. Never mind. No worries. No worries. If I'm sitting here, if I'm motivating you and giving you positive energy to keep going, then that's all I really need. It just lets me know I'm doing something right, and that's enough to keep me going. When I see that people are actually taking value from what I'm saying. But like I said before, I don't know everything. I'm not the most smartest man in the world. You know, I'm just being honest. Just being honest. And I also want to show people that they can do the same thing. Don't worry about what people are saying. If you want to make content, just go and make some content. Just do it. People that aren't doing anything, they're going to be the ones to tell you not to do it. They're going to have the most to say, and they're not going to do anything still. And you know, misery loves company. So if people are miserable, they want you to be miserable with them. It's a shame, all right? They think people will show love to each other and pass knowledge to one another. But people don't care about that stuff. People are greedy nowadays. Everybody's so selfish. When it comes to any type of friendship or even any relationship, you know, even between men and women, everyone's out for themselves. Nobody's looking for a life partner, but more like a financial partner. You know, oh, what could you do for me? But it's like we work well together, so it's like why can't we work with each other? You know, I guess I'm tripping, right? I guess I'm wrong for that. Yeah. Some women think it's wrong to follow your man, and some guys think they just have to be super duper controlling, dominant, my way or the highway. You only listen to me. You don't think for yourself. It's crazy. People are insane. People are very selfish nowadays. And it's so funny because it's like we all know if we all work together, we can make some good results. But you know, I think people are scared. Everybody got trust issues. Everybody's scared to trust one another. They're afraid to get hurt. And I think that's natural to an extent because it's like you get hurt one time doesn't mean you have to go the rest of your life feeling that way or making other people feel that way. And they say that they had that saying, hurt people hurt people. So I'm gonna leave, but I'll keep in touch with you if you want to come back. Have a good day. Of course, I reply to all my comments. Shout out to you. Thank you. I reply to all my comments. We're definitely gonna keep in touch for sure. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day. Yeah, that's the thing with YouTube too. Like I was always the type of person that always reply to people's comments. You know, always. Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay? What's okay? What you mean? I guess if you talk about as far as content, yeah, of course, yes. And it's okay to make your own content too. It's just all about inspiring each other to try new things. If you always want to try something and you're scared to do it, you can take some inspiration from this. You can take some energy from this and do it for yourself. Apply it. That's all it's about. You can know a lot of stuff and you don't apply it, then it don't really matter. People are not going to really know that you know anything if you're not applying anything. That's the hard part. Anybody can read something in a book. People can always repeat what they heard in the video, but if you're not applying it, then it's like it don't even matter. You're better off not saying anything at all. Love you too. All love. You know that. All love. Yeah. It's all about motivation. Everybody's walking around with no motivation. Everybody's upset. Everyone's so selfish for each other. You got to flip the script. You got to flip all that because we're not getting anywhere with that. It doesn't make sense that we're we're so against each other, and we have a lot more similarities than differences. The only thing that makes a difference is, well, okay, there's some cultural differences, skin color, but other than that, that don't really mean anything. If you like sports like someone else, and that's that. If you like the same movies, you like the same music, you even like cars, then there's a similarity right there. So it's like, why focus on the differences? That's what the government uses, our differences to fight like, amongst each other. And it's like, if everyone just step back and like ask themselves, like, well, what are we really fighting for? Why? Because we don't agree with something? Because they do something different? What, we all supposed to be the same? I know we're supposed to be the same. Everybody understands that we're all different. So when they see different, now it's bothering people. That don't make no sense. But, people are strange. Now take your time. It's all good. Yeah, I'll probably be on for like maybe another 30 minutes or so. You know, as long as I'm alive, because it's really hot out here. Or at least until my wife has done her nails. Yeah, take your time, brother. It's all good. Sister, what you want to do? I'll just keep on yapping. Yeah, all about motivation. When I go on YouTube Studio and I check my subscriber count going up, I see the views going up. I, even though my watch time is going down a little bit because I was posting shorts. I started posting shorts, well, and long form content too. I was doing both, but I ended up just doing shorts only. So I did shorts for a little while, and now I'm starting to do the long form content because I know the watch time will go higher if I'm posting longer videos. You know, I'm sure you can still get 4,000 with shorts, but I prefer doing the longer videos. I think that'd be more challenging for myself, but I know it'll be more rewarding, and I think it's starting to pay off. Like it's balancing between 80, 80 to 75 hours. I know I have a long way to go, but you know, I just have to keep grinding. I just, like I said in my last video, just gotta keep showing up. Just keep showing up. Not every day is gonna be perfect, but you always have opportunity. You always have a new opportunity. You always have another chance to make things right. So try harder, do better next time. Just build that consistency. You know, it's not about being perfect every single day. It's always about consistency. It's always about having a strong mind. It's always about outworking everyone else. You got to show how bad you want it. How bad do you want it? That's what you have to ask yourself. What are you willing to do to get to that? You know, I started at 88 subscribers, or I think 78, and now I'm at 248. And it's like, dang, I started January 23rd. It's what is it like March 29th, March 30th? Like it's not that long ago. And I grown this much. It's crazy. And then I started to realize it's getting the watch time. That's the hard part. Not difficult, it's hard, but not impossible. And people gotta understand that too. Just because something's hard doesn't mean it can't be done. You can't connect the two. But yeah, I'm just working on getting the watch time because I know the subscribers are gonna go up anyway. And I'm not saying that to be arrogant, but I just know that the consistency that I'm showing and that's the results I'm getting. All I know is just keep doing the same thing I'm doing now. That's it. Just keep doing it. Keep doing the same thing. It's always gonna work. Even if it's slow, it's still gonna work. Slow motion is better than no motion. And we can all agree on that. I wonder how loud it is because this guy's walking with a speaker. Okay. It's nice outside, so people are just chilling. Everyone's outside. People are running. I seen a biker gang just rolling around the streets. It's crazy. And then look at me. I got all black on. Oh boy. Dummy moves. Yeah. Just chilling. Sometimes nothing wrong with just relaxing, just enjoying the weather. You got to get that sunlight too. I hear that the sun recharges the body, it heals the body. And I think that's why the government wanted everybody staying inside. Never understood that everyone was outside. Now people are saying that they're outside. Is that saying, yo, we outside, but not everyone's outside for real. You know? And most times they're going outside to go somewhere else, not even like outside in the sun. But everybody's different. You know? Not everybody's fun is the same. But my fun is making these videos. So this is fun. I'm doing new things. I'm trying stuff that's different. It's my third or fourth time going live. I usually don't do this. I'm still getting used to it. And I like it. You know, I like communicating with people in the chats. People ask me honest questions and I'm giving honest responses. It's pretty dope. It's dope. Like I'm seeing that I'm speaking to people on live and people are getting the motivation in real time and they're taking that with them. I just want people to apply it though. I want someone to watch me and say to themselves that they can do the same thing I'm doing. And they can build their following. They can change their life off of making content. You know? I'm not at that point that it completely changed my life, but it definitely is changing my mindset as far as consistency and understanding that when you constantly do something, you're going to be rewarded. When God sees your consistency, you're going to be rewarded. I, I've never seen someone work consistently for something and they didn't get what they wanted. I've never seen it. So I know it'll work for myself. So I just know I just have to apply myself. And then maybe someone will see me and they'll get that spark and they'll start doing things themselves. That's all it is. I just always wanted to help people and inspire people to do things that they may not be comfortable doing or just changing their lives for the good. Because you're not meant to be working on 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is crazy. They tell you when to take a break, they tell you when you can eat, they tell you when you can go to the bathroom. There's a bunch of people trying to tell you what to do. Yeah. And it don't even feel right. But unless you work a job and you like it, you really love what you do, and that's a little different. It ain't really a job if you love it, right? But when you see yourself doing more than what you're currently doing, it can make you feel some type of way. You know, you get a little frustrated. But I know the only way I can change my situation is if I change my mind and change my habits. It's the only way. It's the only way. You know. And sometimes you have to be the proof too. Sometimes you have to be the proof. You might bump into some people, or you might live with people that might not believe something can be done, and you could be the blueprint. You could be the person to show people that you could do this. You put your mind to it, you can get it done. But you just have to start. A lot of people start and then they stop. And it's like, yeah, the consistency don't work like that. Consistency works when you keep doing it. You do it when you don't feel like doing it. You do it when you do feel like doing it. That's how you build it. And then you gain the confidence. The confidence is built. It comes from something that's built. You know what I mean? If you're doing bench press, you may not get the form down, and then you keep doing it. Yeah, you gain the confidence to do the exercise on your own. You know what I mean? Something like speaking in front of the camera. I I just started doing this not too long ago, and I just kept practicing every single day. I'm slowly getting better. As far as being confident in front told you about the bikers. As far as being confident in front of the camera and just speaking in general, like even though I know I'm by myself, and some people might walk around and think I'm crazy, who cares? Like that's new for me. I've done it before, but not as much as I'm doing it now. Like even my old videos when I was doing like beer videos, like that was the closest thing to being consistent. But then after like maybe 4 months, I just stopped. And I wasn't posting every day like I am now. I post like once a month type of thing because like I said, I'm doing a beer journey, so you're not going to see the growth if I just post every day or every week. So yeah, those are just my old videos from like 5 6 years ago. If you care, check them out if you want some beard advice or something, then that could work. But it just depends if you're looking for that. But if you're looking for motivation, yes, this is where you're gonna get it from. You're gonna get it from here. You know, that's brilliant. But yeah, consistency. Consistency is the name of the game. If you want to be better, a better person, you got to commit to that. And it's gonna be hard. If you want to be better at working out, you have to work out every single day. It's gonna be hard, but you have to keep doing it. You know, if you want to grow your following, you got to post every single day. It's gonna be hard. You might not feel like it some days, but you have to do it anyway. I posted a video last night at like was like 9:15 or 9:20, and I never posted that late before. But it's like I had to get it done. I had no excuse. I looked at my board. It showed day 63, and I was like, nah, I can't. Well, I think 64. I think it was 64. But I was like, nah, I can't. I can't skip. I don't want to miss a day. So I did a voiceover. Are you back? Good to have you back. Good to have you back. I don't know if you heard everything I was saying. Yeah, it's just that motivation. And that's another thing too. When you're watching certain content, yeah, certain content can motivate you, but there's certain content that can demotivate you too. It can distract you, and the next thing you know, you're not working on what you said you were working on. Like I got a few screen recordings. I take the audio out of it and I just listen to it. I just listen to it every day. That David Goggins, he's an animal. When I first heard about him, I was like, the toughest man in the world. I'm like, okay, all right, let's check it out. That guy that lost 106 pounds in two or 3 months, and I was like, I thought that was unhealthy. Like, we think stuff like that can't be done, but then you see someone that can do it, and it makes you believe in yourself. You know, even him running a marathon. and doing Hell Week for three times in 1 year. It's crazy. How could you how could you hate on someone like that? If you hate on someone like that, then it's like how you just hating. Are you just a hater? Like you're miserable, you don't get no results, and you're mad at someone else that's doing what you said you were gonna do and you didn't do it. Why hate that person? Why don't you just go to the person and ask them for advice? Why don't you just work with that person? Hang out with that person. You're gonna end up taking their habits. You're gonna end up being just like those people. Because that's how it is. You're just like the people you hang with. You're not every single trait, but you're gonna take certain things from them. Just take the positive stuff. And if you hang with people that aren't doing positive things, then you ain't got no business hanging with them. You got time to be hanging with people that aren't positive. It don't make no sense. It's a waste of time. It's a detriment to your health and your success. There's nothing but trouble with that. They're trying to make you feel bad, like, oh, you're acting different. You know what I mean? You don't want to hang with us no anymore. And it's like, nah. It's like you're supposed to change. You're supposed to be different. Why would you want to be the same as everyone else? Why would you want to be doing the same thing year by year? And then you're gonna complain that you're the same. Well, that's not my problem. If you decide to stay the same, then that's on you. It's not my fault. Like I said, people can't be having this victim mentality. As soon as something go bad, they looking to point the finger at someone else. Like, why would you do that? There's no reason to do that. We're not here to point fingers. We're not here to blame. We're here to take action. We're here to inspire each other. Be consistent. Show love to one another. Have honest conversations. That's what it's about. And we don't have to agree on everything, but we live in a world where because we don't agree, like I don't agree with something, now I'm hated. I'm spreading hate speech if I'm saying something different than what you're saying. No, why can't we just coexist? You know, why can't we just have honest conversations? And if we don't agree, then we just shake hands and we walk away. I I don't remember I don't remember a time where I disagreed with someone and it became personal. Why does it have to be personal? So I'm saying one of my videos, like you can't take things personally. If someone's giving you constructive criticism, or they just don't agree with you, yeah, then we should be able to talk about that if y'all choose to. But it's like we're not gonna go off our emotions and then start hating on each other because we don't agree on something. It's okay to disagree. You don't have to agree with everyone. Only the nice people, only the nice guys agree with everything that they hear. And you can't really trust a person that agree with everything. It's like, damn, bro, you don't think for yourself? You can't really trust that person. Or a yes person. You can't trust those people. They might try to snake you. They might say yes to someone else, and they end up going against you. You know, it's no good. So you got to be able to think for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Think for yourself. You got people that repeat. You got people that think for themselves. And you can try and help the people that are just programmed to think a certain way. Sometimes they might wake up and like, you know what? I never thought about it that way. Yeah, that makes sense. But then you also got the people that are like, nope, nope. They think the government knows best. They think the government has their best interests at heart, and they're far from wrong. But if they're so blinded and they can't see it and they can't break out in their programming, then they're just lost, and you can't help those people. Some people just can't be helped. You know, you can tell them how the Lord is the truth. You know, Jesus Christ is real. You gotta have strong faith, but people don't believe it, then they just won't believe it. All you can do is try your best. Sometimes they might have to go through hardship to realize something is real. They gotta learn something. Like like I said, you can almost crash when you're going fast, but you're not gonna learn until you actually crash. So like, yo, slow down sometimes. You ain't gotta drive fast everywhere. But and it's funny because even after that, some people still don't learn. Yeah, people are crazy. Everybody's in charge of their life. Everybody got their own story mode. They gonna play the game how they want. But You try to act like you're gonna play the way you want and not play with the rules, you're gonna lose. Well, you're gonna lose. And then when you lose, you're gonna blame everyone else. I'm not looking to blame anyone else. I know if something bad happens, there's definitely a way I can avoid it. But something good happens, then I know that I did something to earn it. Like I said, God's only gonna bless me if I'm doing right. You're not gonna give it to you just because you asked for it. It don't work like that. You ain't no genie. It's not a cartoon. You have to earn what you want. You have to work for what you want. The answer this is never gonna change. It's always gonna be the ultimate. Just keep working. You want something, you gotta work hard for it. You gotta try your absolute best. You don't pray and you think you get what you want and that's it. Nah. You gotta pray for others too. It ain't always about the individual too. Like I said, just like an RPG, it's a team. You gotta look out for one another. Because there's room at the top. Everybody can help one another, and that's why community is so important. Like family and community is so important, and that's why Facebook groups are so popular because it gives people a sense of belonging. They feel like they fit in somewhere. And when you have the right people in the community, you can definitely achieve things. Like there's fasting, there's dry fasting groups, there's fruit fasting groups, they got workout groups, you know, weight loss groups, anime groups. You got 90s TV shows, 90s cartoons group, Facebook groups, and people are just having a good time. Nobody's hating on each other. Everyone's laughing. Everybody feels good. So community is definitely important, but you just have to make sure you have the right type of company around you. You don't want to just be hanging with anybody. If nobody's bringing you value, then why are you hanging with those people? Any relationship is supposed to be equal exchange. Because when you stick around in a relationship, you're not getting nothing, then you're just settling at that point. And nobody want to settle, right? Nobody want to settle. And you just have to go extreme with everything. You have to lock in. Don't worry about what people think is fun. People think going to the club and doing all this goofy stuff is fun. I'm like, yeah, you can enjoy yourself once in a while, but every weekend, can you afford every weekend? You know what I'm saying? Can you really do that? I'd say even once a month is cool, but every weekend, you're not gonna improve that way. Yeah, like that's so like people get this advice of enjoying your 20s. Yo, just enjoy your 20s. I think that's the worst advice to give to people. Enjoy your 20s. Party and chase people, just have intimate, like lustful sex with everybody, and you're not forming any connections. It's just a waste of time. It may feel good in the moment. It may you might think it's cool because that's what the TV shows, but nah, ain't really nothing there. You're gonna feel empty at the end, and you're gonna lose money. You're gonna lose precious time. You're gonna lose your youth. Your health is gonna decline. Why would you want to do all that? So, if anyone tells you enjoy your 20s, have fun, don't talk to those people. Don't take advice from those people. That's the worst advice. If I know what I know now at 23, man, I would have been a lot farther. But it's better late than never, right? I'm 28, and there's people that's older than me that still don't figure these things out. You know, sometimes they don't have the right people in front of them, or they're just so lost that they can't be helped, and they're just a feather blown in the wind. That's why I'm here to try to motivate people, give people a different perspective. It's all about perspective. You and accountability too. Gotta have accountability because everybody's walking around lying to themselves. People act like if there's no situation, then they'll just live like that. Oh, it's not a problem. I'll get to it sooner or later. Well, what makes you think sooner or later is coming? You can die right now. So if you want to do something, you gotta start as soon as possible. Start right now. It's only 1:45. You can still do what you say you were gonna do, or you can stay like everyone else and complain. You complain, you're gonna stay the same. And I was never really much of a complainer. I've always stated certain things. I'm like, that don't really make sense. But I knew if I wanted to achieve something, I knew I had to work for it. I always grew up seeing my father just work all the time, so that's where that drive comes from. And it's like it's crazy because it's like you don't even have to talk about it. It's like when you see it, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. But it also comes with sacrifice too. You can't be around and working hard at the same time. Now, depending on what your job is, yeah, you can get away with that. I guess if you're doing like an IT thing, I hear they got a flexible schedule. But yeah, everybody's different, and you just gotta want it. You just gotta want it. You have to ask yourself how bad do you want it? Because if you don't do what it takes, you're never gonna achieve it. You're never gonna achieve it. Then next thing you know, it's January, and hey, what's up, mama? How you doing, mom? I got my mom in the chat. That's what's up. W moms. What's up, mama? How you doing? You good? I'm surprised she was able to get on there. She's not too tech savvy. What's up, mama? How you doing? You good? Let's see. She responds. You see, that gives me motivation. My mom watch all my videos. My mom comment on all my videos. That's one of the power sources I have. I'm doing good. Always good to hear that you're doing good, mama. Always love you. Mwah. Yeah, my mom watch all my videos. She likes, she watch, she comment. Like I said, that's power. That's power that keeps me going. And that's what you need. You need a strong support group. You need people that are gonna cheer you on when you feel low. When you don't feel like doing something, you need that energy. You know, you need that. You take that power in your palm and you harness it. You take it within, and you gain so much power. It's kind of like that show Shaman King. When they okay, Mwah. Love you, mama. But you take that power and you harnessed it. It's just like Shaman King when they had the spirit and they merge with the spirit and they become powerful. That's how you do it. I think, and it's funny because I think of it like, yo, that's how the Holy Spirit works. When you have the Lord with you, you take it and you put that power inside of you, and you just grow stronger every day. But that's just me being a nerd, though. But that's just how I see it. It just makes sense when I see it like that. I grew up all these years. People say, the conscience, the voice in your head. I'm like, oh, okay, so that's what the Holy Spirit is. But people just try to give it a worldly name, call it your conscience. This is your conscience speaking to you. And I never understood that. It's the voice in your head. And I was like, that sounded a little crazy. Now you understand what it is. I understand what it is now. It's that voice that tells it tells you what's right and it tells you what's wrong. It tells you to stay or leave something if it's not good. You know? You gotta listen to that voice. And we struggle with that too. We struggle with listening to that voice, with listening to that voice sometimes. It's not gonna be easy. Some days it's not gonna be good. Sometimes you'll mess up. And that's okay. As long as you get up and keep going. That's all that matters. That's all it's about. You have to keep going. 'Cause you only lose. You only You're only defeated when you stay down. Y'all know that. You'll be laying on the floor like Yamcha in the Saiyan saga. You lay down, you dead, you defeated. Yeah, you lost. But you keep falling like Goku did when he was doing Kaioken, and you keep fighting. Yeah, you're not gonna lose. You're gonna keep fighting. It's as simple as that. If you watch anime and you're able to take those lessons and you change your perspective, it'll make sense. It'll give you motivation. And I think that's why those motivational posts with the anime in the background, that's why they're so popular because they're so relatable. They see these scenes, they grow up watching these characters, and they go through trials and tribulations, and they just keep fighting. And they eventually win, but they know that the fight is not over because there's always gonna be another obstacle. But they stay optimistic the whole time. They're ready for the challenge. You have to be ready for the challenge. You gotta understand, not every day is gonna be a good day. So don't spend good days thinking about bad days. You're trying to create a bad situation during a good day. You say, why would you do that to yourself? That didn't make anything better. It made everything worse. You know. And if it was a good day, you're making a good day into a bad day. That's how you defeat yourself. A lot of people walk around defeating themselves and they act like it's someone else's fault. No, no, we're all responsible for our lives. No, nobody can't make you do something. Nobody's stopping you from achieving what you want to achieve. It's all on you. And intrinsically, we know that. People act like they don't know that. I feel so blind. I don't know. I guess I'm just different. Just different. I don't know if I like. Yeah, I gained weight and now I'm 500 pounds. What I look like saying that's someone else's fault. They didn't force feed me. I chose to eat the excess amount of calories. It's my fault, you know. But I know when I achieve a better looking physique, when my health is in order, I know I'm responsible for that too. As soon as everything go good, we try to act like we did it ourselves. But as soon as something go bad, now it's everyone else's fault. If you take responsibility for the good, why could you take responsibility for the bad? Just like, okay, maybe you did things to get in a better position. Maybe you did something wrong to end up in a worse position. But nobody think like that. But it is what it is. Some people can't be saved. You can take this motivation with you, apply it the best way you can. But you just have to start. You just have to start. You gotta have your day one. You gotta start somewhere. And it don't even matter where you come from for real, for real. Everybody think their situation is the worst. And I'm like, nah, there's more worse situations. You have to think like that. It always could be worse. There's someone that's going through worse than what I'm going through. And you have to be grateful. You gotta show gratitude. Don't pray to God when you just want something. Pray to God and tell him thank you. Just tell him thank you. So I'm thankful for what I got. Thank you for everything you've given me so far. Thank you for what you're gonna give me in the future. Like it's just as simple as that. You just have to change your mind, shift your mindset, show gratitude, build resilience, hang with the right people. Don't have a blame mindset. Have an action mindset. When you go through something, ask yourself, what can I do? And you just go from there. You have to take responsibility for your life because when it's all said and done, you're gonna be by yourself. It's gonna be you. You know? And I tell the same thing to everybody else. Like the message is not changing. Say the same thing because the answer is always gonna be the same, no matter who it is. No matter who it is. If I want to change my life, I got to do better. If you want to change your life, you got to do better. Simple as that. Sometimes you can't get to a better community. You can't always be around good people, and you got to train yourself to have a strong mind. You have to have an iron mind. Take whatever you say, use it as fuel, and do what you gotta do. It's as simple as that. Because when you do the opposite and you become lazy and you don't do anything, you're gonna prove those people right. Don't prove the haters right and then you mad that they still hating on you. You gotta prove them wrong. And the haters they're gonna see you keep going up and up and they're gonna try to find other things and then next thing you know, they might not say anything, but they'll still be watching. That's why some people have burner accounts. They just be watching in the background. You know what I mean? I know there's people in the chat that got creeps. They see you doing good and they just watching. They just talking and they doing all the whispering to other people, but then they go back to being miserable. But you're not gonna do that. You're gonna keep going up. You gotta get the haters something to hate about. You can't let them be right, because that's gonna give them more energy. Don't give the haters energy. Good advice. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Yeah. And I know everybody can relate to that. People just hating on you. No matter how good you are, some people just won't like you. And and it's funny because they hate themselves so much that they'll put that bad energy on you. And it's like, dang, it's not even my fault. It's really your fault. You hate yourself and you hating on me. I don't hate myself. I love myself. You know? Not done yet? It's all good. Take your time. All good. Take your time. She got another 30 minutes with her nails. So that's what it is. My phone's gonna die soon. I'll probably give it like another 5, 10 minutes or something. I just wanted to get on here, speak my mind. I've been doing this for a few weeks now. It seems like I'm getting some good feedback on these lives. Not too many people, but that's okay. Whoever watching, thank you anyway. You know, if I can change one person's mind, then I'm doing something right. That's all. I believe each one teach one. If you have some knowledge and you hear someone trying to figure out something that you have the answer to, just let them know. It don't hurt. It's free. Giving knowledge is free. It's free. Now, if you find the other way to monetize certain things, then yeah, but that's just a whole other thing. But if it's just something common, then yeah, let them know because you giving out advice to someone can change their life. It can change their whole situation, and then a lot of times they'll be grateful for that, and they'll always remember that. You know, they'll remember that feeling like, dang, someone cared. Oh, this for me? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Got a banana. But you see what happens when you're good to people, when you're nice to people. People just give you things. Yeah, I got a banana now. But I ain't gonna eat on live. I ain't got time for people to take screenshots of me eating a banana. And I go catch me slipping. I go catch me slipping, boy. But yeah. What I say? Oh, yeah. People forget what you said, but they don't forget how you make them feel. That the feeling never goes away. So when I see random people and I I make them feel good, I can just say good morning. Or it could be a simple compliment. Like, look, I like your sneakers. Or, I like your jacket. Hey, I noticed you got a new hairstyle. It could be anything, and people remember those things. And that's how it starts. And then people start doing the same thing to other people, and next thing you know, everyone's just slowly being nicer to each other. You know, just like people slowly got more mean over time. It could be the opposite. We just have to apply ourselves. We just have to apply ourselves. We're all in this race together. There's no need to be greedy. We ain't gotta hold each other down. We gotta be crabs in the barrel. Nah, it ain't gotta be like that. You know, you ain't got to snake each other. Like you can get to the top snaking people. You can do all the goofy stuff if you want, but you know, at the end of the day, you'll know in the back of your mind that what you got, you didn't deserve it. You didn't earn it, and they're gonna feel bad. Like on the surface, you might smile, but you know if you snake people, or you did wrong to people, you know in the back of your mind, you're not gonna feel happy. You're not gonna be 100%. You might be 70% all the time. Bro, remember me? Somewhat. Oh yeah, yeah. We was talking about the conspiracies last week, right? We was talking about celebrities. I absolutely do. What's up, Starmon? How you doing, brother? Or sister? Could be a woman too. Oh, it's not working properly. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm in an area that's not that good, and I can't even find a better parking spot too. Everything's taken up. Yeah, maybe I might do a live tomorrow. Maybe. Let's see if I turn the Wi-Fi off. Is that better? Let me know if it's working better. The internet's working properly now. Yeah, that's a lot better. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. See, that's what I'm saying. You need people to check you. He, they cared enough to tell me, like, yo, your thing's not working properly. And that was it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think I got like 30 more minutes on here. My wife getting, I'm waiting for my wife to get her nails done. I think she said something about getting the full set. So I'm like, okay. So here we are. Yeah. Damn, for real? Damn, was that bad? No wonder people were leaving. It was like, I'm out. Before this shit was laggy, buffering, loading. Damn. Holy cow. Shit. I'm glad it's a lot better though. How's your day though? Everything was good? Nah, I have my watch, but that's about it. I ain't got nothing else on me. Let's see. My day was fine. I'm glad your day was good. What about you? Hey, I'm blessed, man. I get to see another day. Like, what more can I say? You know, What more can I say? You know, I'm happier than a lot of these celebrities. I got the money. Celebrities sold their soul, so they're never happy. They look like they are, but they're not. And you could tell. Yeah. Uh, I'm about to uh, let my wife know I'm about to drive around the corner. So, Sir. All right. Turn this way since I'm in the driver's seat now. See you in the future. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. Hey, even if people are getting on for like 5 seconds, I appreciate it because people didn't have to get on the live. They could have done something else with their time, but you decided to tune in with me. You know, it just lets me know I'm doing something right. But this is also practice for me too, because I'm still new to this, as far as making content, going live, etc. So, it's also teaching me a thing about consistency too. Teaching me about consistency. But I'm about to start the car, so I know when I start the car, it's going to be connected to. It's going to connect to the thing. Actually, I'm not in a good condition. I have a severe headaches, severe stomach pain for the last 2 days. But I'm starting to recover slowly. Oh man, damn, you got hit hard. Damn. What made you? What do you think made you sick or catch a fever? Were you around someone that was sick already? And I, what I suggest you do when I get sick or I feel like I'm getting sick, I start fasting. And I was at home. Oh man, yeah. I suggest you start fasting because when you realize when you're sick, you naturally don't have an appetite anyway. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to eat anything. You'll probably have some soup or something, maybe some tea, but you don't want to eat a sandwich. You don't want no cereal. You don't want no eggs, no bacon, no nothing. So that tells your body that you need to fast to recover. Oh my goodness. I'm standing on my feet. Wow. You was really out for the count. Yeah, I highly suggest you start fasting if you're not already. Start fasting. Maybe you could, maybe if you feel like you have enough, that's all. I remember I had like real bad sinus infection, and I had some watermelon. I ate watermelon for 3 days. My cleared up. And it wasn't a organic watermelon; it was a seedless one, and I like seeded. So that just shows how good it is. Like drinking all this bottled water, that stuff don't work. I may have it, if my throat feels dry and it's convenient. Well, all right, I'm driving around the corner. I'm just letting y'all know. As soon as I start driving, it's gonna connect to the car. So we'll see if you can hear me. Get out of here. Let me know if it's a little better. Is it better now? Damn, it's like super hot. Perfect. Yeah, as far as the fast, oh, wrong way. As far as the fasting, if you feel like you don't have an appetite, then you might as well just keep going. You just keep going. But if you feel like you have enough energy to eat something, just just go on some fruits. Eat some watermelon, have some cucumber, have some pineapple, have some grapes, have some apples. Like those fruits are real astringent, and what that means is that they help take mucus out the body. They pull mucus. That's what it does. It's crazy because a lot of doctors are not gonna tell you that. The doctors just want to put you on a bunch of prescription. They just want to give you a bunch of drugs. It's crazy how selfish these doctors are. Yeah, selfish out. Yeah. So eating more fruits. Yes, if you feel like you have an appetite, then yes, just eat some fruits. Like, I mean, like watermelon, pineapple, cucumber. But if you could also just not eat, that's fine too. So you have options. That's what you need every time I'm sick. And it's funny because my wife was sick like 3 weeks ago. She didn't really have an appetite, and she was better in like maybe three days. For me, it was two because I practiced fasting already. So yeah, I felt like I was sick. I fasted most of the day. I was good. I've took medicine for my headache and fever and stomach pain. Yeah, your body's gonna take some time to process the medication. That's the thing. It takes a little while for that stuff to kick in and go through the liver to process it. So yeah, that I think personally that's what you should do. I'm not gonna tell anyone to do or try anything I haven't done myself. You know, and I ain't no fasting guru, so I don't talk too much about it. But you're asking me what I'll do if I was sick. You're asking me for some help, and like I said, each one teach one. So I'm just gonna give you that advice. That's just what I'll do. I hate that people get sick and then they go and run to go get some medicine. I'm like, damn, like you don't even have to spend your money like that because these things aren't getting cheap. Everything's getting way more expensive. Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure. I and I know that would work for you too. You know, like people just want to eat for convenience and because it tastes good. Everybody's just looking for a taste. These scientists, like they went crazy in the lab when it came to food. I can't lie, they went crazy. Like how far food has come as far as like processing it, it came a long way, a long way. But it seems like people are starting to get hip to the truth. They're starting to figure things out for themselves. Like, oh, okay, like we're not really supposed to be eating these foods. Like the fact that the body has its own sewage system. You ever heard of the lymphatic system? Let me know if you heard of that, someone. Let me know if you heard about the lymphatic system. Yeah, we shouldn't eat. Yeah, yeah. What do you call those mukbangs or something like that? The things are super popular, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We just out here eating to eat. Damn. Sorry, yeah. Damn, what was I saying? Oh, the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is basically a sewage system for the body. Just like how we poop and pee, our cells do the same thing. Yes, yeah, I did say mukbangs, but I was really talking about the lymphatic system. Yeah, mukbangs is just people just eating in front of the camera. I never understood that. Why are these popular? But you know what? The food is Satan's secret weapon. People are controlled by food. They it controls people's emotions. It's crazy. It can even change their hormones too. I made a joke saying like, yo, they put stuff in the food to make people gay, but then I heard a video the next day. The same person was saying that. Like even seen articles on it. I'm like, wow. I was just talking I was just yapping, but they actually doing that. But the lymphatic system is a sewage system for the body, and when you don't let that sewage go, it starts building up in the body. That's why people be having cysts and all these like bad acne. You know, it starts coming through the skin. You be feeling sick all the time. Yeah, we're supposed to cleanse our bodies. We're supposed to release that stuff, but we're not eating foods to release that stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, and it all starts with eating more fruits. Actually, I want to see a lot of things because I have headaches. Still don't know what I was thinking to write to say. That's cool. Take your time. I think I got like maybe another 20 minutes. Yeah, just go on Google or even TikTok. Like TikTok, I think the reason why they want to ban. I don't know if it's still getting banned, but they just tell a lot of the truth on there. They tell a lot of the truth on TikTok. You learn a lot from it. I can't lie. And I think that's the thing with the internet. Like the internet can be a good thing when you're getting the right type of information. And the fact that you can think for yourself and you can just research these things. And even when I say these things, you ain't got to take my word for it. You can just look it up yourself. You don't want, like, yeah, even if I say something, you don't have to take my word for it. That's perfectly fine. I prefer people to do their own research. That's how people learn. We're gonna read. We're gonna look up information. We're not gonna sit around and being a bunch of dummies and we just gonna repeat what we heard on TV or on the internet. You have to think for yourself. That's just what I said earlier. You got people that repeat. And you got people that think for themselves. So that's why I'm telling you, even when I say something, don't take my word for it. Just do the research. Because when you do the research, you'll remember it. And when you feel like you're getting those symptoms again, you know exactly how to handle it. And you ain't got to waste your money on medication. Yep. There's a channel on YouTube. It's called A Healthy Alternative with Chris James. Chris James. Chris James. He talks about fasting a lot. Him, his brothers, and his sister, they lost over 100 pounds with fasting and they completely healed themselves. Diabetes and everything. Reversed all that stuff. Had skin tags or what do they call it? The sister had a PCOS, completely cured that, all that. I'm not from a Christian family, but I've heard Christianity through videos on YouTube, and actually accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. That's it. You're already on the right step. And you see, you're on my live, and I'm talking about the same thing. I'm telling you, bro. Just say that, like when you start connecting certain dots, it's just crazy. Like whenever I walk down the stairs, I'll just see my mom. She's like, "Oh, I was praying for you. I was praying for you because she needed help with something." And then I hear a saying, a quote, and it says that God uses people to answer other people's blessings, answer their prayers. And I was like, dang, like, and I thought about my mom when my mom would say that to me. So I was like, it's even stuff like that that's just connected. You know, I talked about that voice in your head. People call it your conscience talking. Well, that's really just the Holy Spirit. We have our own personal GPS system inside of us. You just have to accept them. A lot of times when you hear that voice in your head, it's telling you what you should be doing. It's just up to us if we're going to listen to the voice or not. And sometimes you'll struggle. Sometimes we get arrogant, we get prideful. Sometimes we feel like we know what's best. Sometimes sometimes we do end up shooting ourselves in the foot doing that. But we're not supposed to be perfect. We're just supposed to learn. I was living in my sinful life doing self pleasure by looking at videos and pictures of women, if you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, absolutely. Especially as a man. Oh, my goodness. Like chasing women in general, complete waste of time. Complete waste of time. If I would have heard that, and it's funny because I was thinking about it earlier. If I would have known what I known at 23, like what I know now, like I would have been far ahead in life. But at the same token, I wouldn't have met my wife, right? But things happens the way they do. But it's like as far as chasing women, like you just waste time, you waste money, and you waste energy. If the woman like you, they're gonna come to you. I'm telling you, that woman you're looking for, they're gonna come to you, or the man, or a man too. I know I got some females watching too. Some women might be tuning in. Yeah, like you just don't go looking for it. Don't go to the club. Don't go to these parties. You're not gonna find it there. When God decides you're gonna have something, He's gonna give it to you, and it's gonna feel natural. It might even be too good to be true, but you gotta understand it's a blessing. Yeah, bro. That is a downfall. Like when you ain't got PP control, that's what I'm call it. I call it PP control. When you got PP control, you waste time and money and energy. You realize a lot of them ain't worth it. Especially just last week, the real pretty ones, right? Evil, evil. But yeah, like that's just what I gotta say about that part, because that's not talked about enough. It's really not. Like I said, we're not gonna be perfect, but we gotta understand the truth. I think the devil's angry because I left that life and he's making all the weekend energy. Bro, that's just what it's gonna be. It's not supposed to be easy. There's a song with Kanye West. I forgot what it's called. Uh, it's not hands on. It's on the album Jesus is King. But he says that it's a hard road to heaven. And now going through my journey, when I heard that, it stuck out to me. Like obviously, when you're listening to, like when you hear a song, you just hear the lyrics. But when I'm actually listening to it and I heard the line, it stood out so clearly. It's hard. And I also heard a saying. It says that the road to heaven feels like hell. That's why you feel the way you feel. You feel weak. You feel tired. But you know, the road to hell feels like heaven. It feels good. You know, if you feel good in the moment. All the things that people think is fun. That's just all it is. And that's not no judgment on people. That's just what it is. Gotta have honest conversations. We can tell each other the truth. If you care for someone, you're gonna tell them the truth. It may hurt, but the fact that they said it to you in the first place shows that they care. Because we can all agree, if you don't care about something, you're not gonna talk about it, right? You're not gonna care. Let the person do what they're doing. Like whatever. I'm gonna act like I don't see them. How many times you didn't care about something and you just went your way because you didn't care, but you care, you decide to say something about it. I'm telling you, we got more similarities, so we should be helping each other out. Yeah, it's hard. When you're doing something that's really good for you, when you're doing something that's really good for you, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Even if like you're working out, you're gonna feel real sore. When you're starting a diet, you may feel hungry at times. You're going on a cut. You might feel hungry. Everybody's eating around you. When you're fasting, it's crazy. When you're fasting, everybody wants to offer you food. I remember, I forgot what year it was. That's when the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, and were they going against the Cowboys? I forget. But my parents ordered all this food, and I was fasting. I fasted for 15 days. Everybody's eating all this good food. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Like, what? But that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. What's up, Stoic? How you been? I'm great. I'm blessed, brother. I'm blessed. How about you? I hope everything is well with you. Yeah, someone. That's what you're going through, man. You're leaving our old stuff behind. You're leaving our old shell behind. You know what I mean? Good. I'm glad to hear that. Everything's good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Someone you watch anime? I made this analogy earlier, but I don't know if you watch anime. I remember I seen this anime opening. It was Naruto. Like there was a certain opening when he was on his knees and he felt weak, and he seen the Nine Tails in front of him, and they didn't like each other, but they knew that they had a great enemy, and you know, GB anime. Nah, I don't know that one. I used to listen to all the mainstream music on the Saturday times, and now I know all. Come on, there's magic spells in there. Yep. Ah, you don't watch anime? Dang. Okay. Dang, I wish because the analogy would have made sense. Would have made sense. But you know what? Anime can help you connect certain things too. Like, dang, I think it's Naruto Shippuden opening 13. I know you don't watch anime, but if you watch that, there was a part where Naruto was in Nine Tails and he felt weak, and the demon that he has inside of him, he gives the tail beast a fist bump, and he ends up having a new transformation. And I thought about it like, okay, you get tight with God, and you give each other a fist bump, you end up having a whole new form. And I know it sounds corny, but that's just honestly what I thought at the moment. And there's another anime called Shaman King. When he has the spirit in his hand, he puts it inside, he merges with it, and he ends up gaining new power. So it's like certain stuff that I see like that. I was like, damn, is that how the Holy Spirit is? You take that energy and you merge with it and you become more powerful. But yeah, that's just me being a nerd though. But I'm also just making connections. It's just what I'll be thinking at the time. But yeah, that GBL anime thing, I don't know what that is. I watched Naruto, Dragon Ball. I just started watching Solo Leveling. That's a really good show. I like that one. That's a pretty good one too. I say that you got a nerd. Yeah, that's just what they call. They call nerds when they watch anime. But it is what it is. But I know at the end of the day I like what I like, and that's just gonna be the end of it. You know what I mean? Just like you like what you like, and that's cool. You know? Yeah, that's just what that is. You know, and anime taught me something about consistency too. It taught me about consistency when they're going through hardship and they're trying to learn a new technique or something, and they keep practicing it until they master it. I could take that same thing and apply it with YouTube. I don't know everything, but I'm learning and I'm posting every single day. I'm trying to change my sinful ways. Same here. Not every day is gonna be perfect. Sometimes you will mess up, you know. And food being one of those things too. Holy cow! That's why they got all these commercials. Got a whole bunch of ads. It's just food. Arby's commercials. You got Burger King, McDonald's. What else? Wingstop. Crazy. Rocky Balboa franchise. Have you watched the movies? Yeah, I've seen the movies, but it's been a little while. I know there's that quote. It's not hard you punches. How many times you get knocked down, you keep fighting. I know that, but I think I'm a little more familiar with the Creed movies. But that's kind of like a newer generation kind of thing. But yeah, I know Rocky was big back in the day. That was part of that masculine era. Everybody's lifting weights. Everybody's tough. Everybody's manly. Yeah. I deleted all the ways to watch dirty videos and post about deleting the VPN Reddit. Ivan Drago. Yes, I do remember. Good. That's how it starts. It's kind of like you walk into your kitchen. You don't want to eat all the bad food, so you throw all the bad food away. It's the same thing. Just don't be around that area. If you know it's gonna be a bunch of women at the party, uh, don't really worry about that. You can still go with your homies, have a good time, but just solely focus on having a good time. You know, that's it. Ivan Drago, remember? Yeah, yeah. It's funny. I seen a video. He was talking about him and how him and Stallone worked out, and these people will be like, "Yo," they all be saying they all did the same diet and they didn't take steroids. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. I'm more like an introvert. That means like you're more closed off. You're kind of by yourself. Yeah, that kind of helps. But there's nothing wrong with talking to people. Like the reason I'm able to talk with anybody is because when I was in college, I was able to. I knew that in order to have a business, you have to talk to people. So I kind of made myself talk to people. And then you develop the charisma, you develop the charm, and you can pretty much talk to anyone. So it kind of makes sense why I'm doing this now. I'm able to talk in front of the camera, and I'm not nervous. I don't say I don't say like a million times. Like you ever talk in front of the camera? And I just said it. You talk in front of the camera, and you just end up saying like and a million times. You keep stuttering. You know what I mean? Yeah, socialize. You know what you should do? You should try get yourself a free membership. Go to the gym, and eventually you're gonna meet with people that are on the same path as you. And you know what? Some people might even come to you. You might be doing an exercise and the form might not feel right, and you could go talk to someone to get some advice. And it starts just like that. Sometimes all it takes is just saying hi, you know. And Apollo Creed had watched 4 or 5 sequels a day. Fair. That's good because you could take the lessons from that movie and run with it. You can apply that to your life. Just like Apollo said, there is no tomorrow. You know that famous meme? There is no tomorrow. Yeah, that's real talk. You can't be sitting around saying tomorrow. I was talking about that. You can't sit there's no tomorrow. God has the final say. Are you gonna wake up or not? So don't be so quick to just say, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow might not come, bro. So you want to do something, you need to start immediately. Especially if you got people that depend on you. Yeah, there's real talk. There's real talk. There is. You know what I mean? I I just I seen him run and he was getting his work on, but I don't know about drinking raw eggs. I don't know about that part. I was like, that always got me, and I was like, nah, bro, I can't be out here drinking eggs, bro. I just can't do that. That's just me though. But you see the dedication that he put into his workouts, you know. But he just kept doing it. The way they showed in the movie, yeah, it's gonna be fast. It's gonna be like what 5 minutes, but you just have to do it every single day. It just may take you longer than others, and that's okay. That's okay. It's not supposed to be perfect. Yeah, that's just what that is. But yeah, I'm more familiar with the Creed movies. I resonate with that a little more. I just like that story more. Like, how many Rocky movies can you make? You know, I like that. Adonis he has his family and he's going through his trial and tribulations. He fought against an old friend. You know what I mean? His like that's pretty cool. You know, I can't wait for the next movie. I know the next one's coming out when he lands in Russia the train. They be going hard too. They going hard. Yeah, nah, damn it, yo, his wife divorced him and everything in that movie. He's like, yo, I lost everything, bro. I don't have to tell you, bro. Like you lost. It is what it is. You win some, you lose some. That boy lost his wife. Damn. She was not a ride or die. So he put all that pressure on his son. His son didn't even really care like that. He was like, yo, you gotta be going against this dude. Bro, you don't even know dude like that. You got me mad at Rocky. Rocky ain't do nothing to me. He beat you. He didn't beat me. I don't know who Adonis is. I know his father, but I don't know his son. Crazy. Damn, I've been here since like 11:30, 12 o'clock. Adrian! Oh my gosh. Yo. I think oh damn, yeah. I knew I had to, be in business. I had to learn how to talk to people. I got out of my shell. I gained this confidence and charisma, and you end up being a likable person, and you don't even try. Damn, the internet's not bad. Damn, the internet's not bad. Ah, so my wife is not now. Let's see. I'm gonna go pull up and go get my wife because she's done getting the nails done. It's normal now. Adrian! My wife's going like, "Who the hell's Adrian?" I'm about to switch back to the passenger now. She like to drive, so. Huh? Yeah, just more on the passenger side. Adrian! Yeah. Salon always had a funny voice. Then you have what's the hat called? Uh, what's the hat that you were telling me about the other day? Fedora. Fedora, yeah, fedora. Yeah, with the leather jacket. Adrian! Let me see your nails. Oh, that's nice. You did light blue instead of white. That's what's up. It's called periwinkle. Periwinkle? It's like a mix of light blue and purple. Can you imagine if I wanted to go get my car done? I'm like, yo, bro, can you do like a periwinkle? Would have kicked me out. Like, yo, get your ass out, bro. What you talking about? Yo, you got those Air Jordan 3s in the periwinkle? No, what? Yo, man. Yo, Rocky was fly though. I can't lie. That whole era, the whole '90s, like the '80s and '90s was fly. Even the early 2000s. Alright, I'm trying to go to sleep as it's midnight in my country and I still have headache and stomach pain. Just pray for recovery. Okay.
Hi, 25 regular.
Hey, bro, I'm a prayer for you. I'm a pray for you,
yes.
bro. And I know if you take the right actions, you'll recover in no time. I promise you. It's all about recovery. It's not about sleep. Sleep is physical, and recovery is spiritual. That's what you need. I know you'll be better. I'm gonna just go live tomorrow and just see how you doing. But get some rest, brother. See, I have one person that's been here for a while. I thought it was you, to be honest.
No.
was like, you already replying to my texts.
Yeah.
Is you want to drink or something? Okay. Oh boy.
The connection's gonna be crappy while you're driving.
Oh yeah. I don't want to drive around with some bad connection. That's why I had to pull around in the first place. And I think I'm gonna end this live. It was a good one. I can't lie. I think this was my favorite. It was definitely more engaging. So shout out to everyone that showed love. Have a good day. Stay blessed.